Welcome back. The time now is 11:59 a.m. on Friday, April 15th, 2016. Not 2015. What am I doing? Anyways, guys, I have one of the most amazing guests I've had on my show. I've listened to this guy's music for the last 2 weeks, or actually 4 weeks, actually, now thinking about it. Wow, the time really does fly. And I have been so impressed by his music. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, I welcome Zach Morris to Harmonic Dissonance. Zach, who are you?
I am a rapper, upcoming rapper, and I'm trying to see if I can do this. If I can do something with music.
All right, man. I have had so many musicians on my show. I've had rap artists. I've got DJs.
Yeah.
I've got accordion artist. I don't know what that was. I love that guy, though. I've had so many artists on my show. I've got some people contacting me with music, and trust me, dude, out of all the music I've heard, you definitely have what it takes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Zach, when and why did you start playing your music?
When I just started playing my music and like kind of putting it out in the open just like a couple months ago, no, last year, and but when I started writing raps and stuff was in the beginning of freshman year of high school, but I actually broke out my shell in senior year of high school. So it's like 4 years of like torment of just keeping everything to myself.
Such is the life of the artist, my friend. Such is the life of an artist. It's difficult. It's difficult being a musician out there because there's just so much music out there. So who would you say is your inspiration for music? I know you've got a couple. I know you've mentioned your cousin before, right?
I have a cousin, or I have a cousin.
I hope you have a cousin.
I have a cousin who used to make music. He used to rap. He used to go to battle raps, like literally in the streets and like rap battles and all that stuff. And it was like very sketchy, but that's what inspired me. Kind of like just seeing that in my family and kind of wanting to be a part of that and wanting to see if I can also be that family member who breaks out
who has that music, who's got that talent. Mm-hmm. And once again, I am for sure you've got the talent, and we're gonna listen to it soon. It's gonna be IOU at like the 10-minute mark here. Right. But what is the first song you think, or first song or tune, actually I should say, that you really like encompassed why you wanted to go into music? What was the song, or if it was like a song, or was it like an album, or was it like an experience that made you want to go into music? I want to listen to hip hop. I want to follow hip hop. What was it?
Well, growing up, I lived in LA for like the longest time, like my first 8 years of my life. And I grew up listening to a lot of types of music, like pop and old disco, like Earth, Wind and Fire, Hall & Oates, like all these types of music. But the first hip hop artist I've ever heard when I was living in LA and growing up was Tupac, and I just loved Tupac, and not just because he was a rapper, but he was like a poet, and I kind of wanted to write like him or just become a poet and not just a rapper, but all-around artist. So
yeah, much respect to that, because we get our inspiration from everywhere else. I've been inspired by Rush. I've been inspired by Kanye. Now you've mentioned your family. In your family, like besides your cousin, I know nobody in your family's really like immediate family is musically talented. Would you say?
My brother used to write, but he never
went full all the way there. Yeah. So, did you have a teacher who taught you music, or was it more of like you taught yourself?
I was teaching myself throughout those 4 years of high school. Just kind of, it was off and on again, because you don't really have that confidence in you. Like you don't have, since I wasn't putting music out there, it's not like anyone gave me feedback since I was keeping it to myself. So I was just judging myself and trying to teach myself throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, sometimes that's all you need. I mean, having that constructive criticism really is, like, of course, admirable. And you've posted your music online. Have you ever had that experience of like people talking to you online, giving you feedback on your songs?
Very rare. It's like one or two. Like one or two people tweeted out to me saying like, "Oh, keep up the good work," and like you can like just keep up the good work, like positive stuff, and it kind of inspired me to keep moving on and not give up, and just to see if I could do it. So.
All right, that's really good to hear, because I will definitely be one of those many people soon who definitely enjoy that. I will be downloading your music as soon as I can on your Bandcamp and SoundCloud when possible. And don't worry, I'll give you some decent money for it. Okay, so do you have any musicians right now, famous musicians that you follow right now that you feel inspire you?
Yes, plenty. Mostly hip hop artists.
Of course.
Yes. One big one obviously would be Kendrick Lamar, because
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
you can't go wrong with Kendrick Lamar, because he is Kendrick Lamar.
And plus, it's like he's like how I said about Tupac, he's like a poet. So I like that about an artist, where he's more poetic than just rapping about stuff. There's Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Logic, Chance the Rapper.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love Chance. Yeah.
Definitely weird, but
and I could hear that in your song too. The song that we're gonna be playing in about 4 minutes. IOU. I could definitely hear that. Of your artists that you have, do you play on do you have MP3s, do you have CDs, or do you have LPs? What do you got? Do you have vinyl?
No, I would.
I would love to have vinyl, right?
It's so expensive.
It's so expensive. Yeah. It's frustrating how expensive it is.
But yeah, played on MP3s, YouTube, and just listen to anything coming up digitally. So it's just easier. Yeah.
So you mentioned that you're an up-and-coming hip-hop artist. Have you ever played live before?
No, I'm planning to, though.
Planning to? Have any venues in mind that you really wanted to? Any really high goals you want to play at? Some venues?
I think the first big one would be that I'd imagine, but hopefully it'd be true. It'd be at the Showbox Theater in Seattle, because I always go there for concerts, and it'd just be comfortable.
Oh yeah, dude, it's such an amazing place. I love going to Showbox. It is such a good experience. You've mentioned albums that have affected you. Do you have any specific album you're listening to right now that you think that is affecting you?
Well, if we go back to 2014,
yeah, sure.
It's still I still listen to it. I'm wearing the hat. Forest Hills Drive.
Oh, duh.
By J. Cole.
And I thought I was blind for a second.
That album was still sticking with me, but then also new albums like Logic's latest one, Incredible True Story. I'm actually wearing the shirt. And I'm waiting on Chance's third mixtape.
Oh, yeah. Cannot wait for Chance the Rapper, the third mixtape. Yeah, I've got a friend, Etienne, who also runs the show, The Sample Bladder, on Mondays. He loves hip-hop, and we were talking about that the other day. Chance's third album, or third mixtape. Super, super excited for that. Yeah. So you said you never give performances. You've never performed live. Do you, have you ever been to, a battle rap or anything like that?
No, because, there was some at my high school, but I never participated in it because I was, secluding myself, just isolating myself, because I wanted to just do my own thing, and everyone else was kind of, rapping, just doing random stuff. It
may have not flowed right, or may have just been casual right there. How do you practice? How do you, Zach Morris, practice?
Just in my room. Listening to beats, maybe sometimes stand up and pretend. Obviously, you got to pretend, get in that mood of performing in front of a crowd. So, just got to get in that zone. It's kind of like an athlete, kind of just doing their thing.
Yeah, I think that's really important for musicians out there. So you got to experience that sort of zen where you got to be in the mood for music, and you also have to be oh, this is what I've been doing, this is how I progress as a musician, and this is how I handle mistakes, and then fix those mistakes later on. So we are at the 10-minute mark, which means we're going to play our first song of the day. This is IOU from Zach Morris. Again, you can download him on zachmorris101.bandcamp.com. Great?
Yep.
Awesome. So this is it, IOU. Here we go.
Water up in here. Oh, never mind.
Nobody heard about Zach, but I'ma change all that. Gonna get some fans that exchange my raps. Gonna pay my fam and give the change all back. Be my own man and change my slack. Change my past for the pain, come back. Yo, this pain I feel, no pill can kill. Will never stand still, cause I know no chill. No chill, cause I know no chill. Since feel in Lil, we imagine what we see, but what we feel is real. Like the land under feet, we done planted our seeds. But how we gon' grow when everybody hoes, everybody hoes. Everybody knows and everybody's learning. Everybody knows that everybody's dirty. Everybody's gross and everybody's burning. And everybody's own way, everybody learning. Everybody owes.
My God, Zach, you have some serious talent. Mr. Zach Morris, where can we find your music, by the way?
At Bandcamp, ZachMorris101.com.
You can also find him on SoundCloud too, correct?
Yep.
Nice. Awesome job, dude. I would love. We're gonna hear some more music of you in about 10 more minutes. But till then, let's get back to the interview, shall we? Okay. Have you ever worked with other musicians?
No, not at all.
Not really.
I'm planning to though.
Planning to? That's good. It's good. Reaching out there, getting some friends, getting some family out there. Awesome. Yeah. Some of the close people I know, some of my closest friends are people that I work with. I've got Sweaty right here. I've got Bobby right here, this little kid. And I've got Reptile right there.
Meow.
Yeah, she's another musician right here with us. We're going to play some of her songs later on, hopefully. Okay. Anyways, so who would you say... Have you ever had anybody, like, try to stop you from playing music?
Yes. Because...
Well... Because, you know, the whole starving artist sort of thing?
Yeah.
Maybe you've had some family try to say...
Yeah. Kinda, yeah. It's like... It's more like a mental thing, like, kind of like... emotional thing, like I think they would, because it's just more like I mean, if you listen to my project, the message was just my family just wants me to go to school, and school is just kind of like slows me down a bit when trying to commit to another thing, like something I'm more passionate about. So that it's just that mental like battle that I have with myself of it's either go to school or go to pay attention to more.
Yeah, it's tough because, you know, there's a certain expectations we have as our generation, you know.
Yeah.
Like, we all want to go to, like, some of us would really love to go to school, but at the
Yeah.
same time, we're limiting ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We're limiting ourselves from following our passions.
Mm-hmm.
We're limiting ourselves from following what we really love to do rather than just being stuck in one situation, which sucks. It really does. And I'm glad that you've broken out of that. And while school, I'm never not gonna say like, oh, you should never go to school. But I'm gonna say at the same time, you should feel free to follow your passion as well as it doesn't hurt anybody, because you are a person, you have your own individual choices, and if you've got talent, which you certainly do, good sir, you got to follow that talent.
Yep.
It is some serious respect and serious skill you need to do that, and there's no other person I respect more right now than you right now, good sir. It's excellent. So, what are the main impulses to write about music? What are some jolts? What inspires you to play music? What inspires you to pick certain songs, to write certain lyrics?
I don't know, just seeing things in the world. Like, usually my inspiration comes from, like, either, like, just watching movies or just seeing things on TV, hearing certain jokes that a comedian would say, and just kind of, like, it would jolt something in my head, like, oh, it's pretty funny, and I just write that down, and yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Like, finding little inspirations here or there is what make musicians. That's how you find lyrics. That's how you find that. There are moments where you ever doubt being a musician sometimes.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough work out there, man. And again, I don't blame you. It's difficult, but if you've got a talent like yourself and you work hard like yourself, I'm sure you'll come out strong.
All right. Do you do your own production, or do you have a producer?
We're producing our own stuff. Start of now, like, because my last project, there was some songs we did covers on, and only like a couple we actually made ourselves. And it's like we're still learning that. We're still learning how to produce, and I'm still learning how to just rap it by itself. So.
Do you use a DAW, like Ableton, or?
We use FL. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey man, FL's a great.
FL is a great program.
So have you ever had like a period where you just stopped recording music and just like took a break?
Yeah, we were just on that. Like, it was so winter. We just released our project in the winter, so December, and then we kind of took a month or two break, and then we're kind of like starting it up again. So.
Hey man, everyone needs a break once in a while, and that makes perfect sense because it's easy to get burned out with like racking your brain to come up with new ideas for new songs, and obviously you've still got that flow. And like you said, you're recording you are currently recording a new project right now, correct?
It's in development so far. Yeah.
Nice. I'm excited to see when it comes out. Can you give us maybe an estimated date sometime, if possible?
Probably sometime in September.
September? Yeah. All right, that's good. That's good. Of course, music, of course, is incredibly complicated. It's difficult to do. Things change over time, so we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. I hope it's September because I'm really hoping to check out the rest of your work. And once again, you can find your music where again, Mr. Zach Morris?
Bandcamp, SoundCloud, DatPiff, and...
Yeah. Zach Morris, 101.bandcamp.com. Yeah. Super hyped for that. Definitely throwing some cash your way. And hopefully these two behind me do as well. All right. So tell us the environment that you record in. What is your nirvana while you record?
Like vibe or like literally the environment?
Why not both?
Vibe, I guess. I don't know. Just chill. It's like mostly just chilling, just watching TV, just watching YouTube videos, and then go up and record. But we have like a makeshift studio. It's kind of like in a room, in a bedroom, in the closet, and that's where the mic is. It's in a closet.
It's in a closet.
Yeah.
Hey man, don't worry. Mine is too at home.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So what is the equipment that you use?
We just use. I think it's close to this mic. I'm not really sure.
It's a Heil?
Yeah.
Heil. I don't know what it is. So Reptile, help me with the pronunciation. What does it look like?
I can't even see it.
Heil.
Heil?
Heil. Yeah. All right. Where do you get your your backing tracks?
My what?
Your backing tracks, your samplers. Where do you get from?
Usually from songs I've listened to back in the day, like, because the last song, Nemo, that was from Common Sense, and he was definitely an inspiration. So I kind of take beats that inspired me before. So.
Yeah. Okay. So, other than hip hop, do you listen to any other music out of that genre?
Yeah, definitely.
What you got?
Pop. Well, usually. Obviously, pop is there. It's like no matter where you go.
You can't escape the pop. Yeah. The pop is everywhere.
Rock, not heavy. I can't listen to heavy rock for some reason.
Yeah, I think you might have been my friend in the back over here.
But just rock. I can't. Is it this? I don't know. Just old music like 80s and 70s, like Earth, Wind, and Fire, and
oh god, I love Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, it's just like that, and Michael Jackson, and just like all that old music, and then R&B, and just a lot of types of music. So definitely inspired me.
All right. And where does Mr. Zach Morris go to relax?
My room.
Your room?
Usually just play games and watch TV shows to escape life and stuff.
Escape reality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Escape reality, come back with those sick jams, of course, right?
Yep.
Right. That's how it works. So, where are you on social media? Where can we find you? Are you mysterious?
Well,
are you a ghost?
Twitter. Kind of, I guess. I should start using my Twitter a lot more, but yeah, I'm on Twitter. That's Zach Morris 101. And yeah, I'm just using Twitter.
Yeah, using Twitter right now. Don't have a Facebook yet, or
I do have a Facebook. Yeah, you can find me on Facebook too.
Where can we find you on Facebook? Just Zach Morris.
Yeah.
Zach Morris. Okay. That's good. I would recommend having a Zach Morris and then like 101 just to make sure you differentiate yourself between Zach Morris, the fictional character, which I tried to find like when I was looking for your name on Facebook. It's like, I didn't think you were fictional. You're a real person. I can touch you. Reptile can touch you. Can probably poke your face right now. Right there. Yep, she just did it. She just did it because I'm not surprised by that. Okay, guys, it is 12:35. You guys listen to Harmonic Dissonance, the only show that plays you the best music you never knew existed on UWave Radio. Your voice, your vibe. Zach Morris, as we come to a close here, we have one final song from you. What is this song? So we played IOU. We played Nemo. What's the last song?
Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery, which is a cover of...
Joey Badass. All right, can I say ass?
You can't say badass.
Joey Badass, his original song is called Waves, and that definitely inspired me to even more to get into hip-hop, and yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, here we go. This is Tomfoolery.
Mother tells me to stay out of trouble when I leave the house. Thinking now I'm drinking 100 Bud Lights plus toking up some Bud like half an ounce. But really I'm just jamming out, talking to some bud. She can think what she wants, I ain't gonna judge. And I ain't gonna lawyer out, cause this case closed no matter how much she openly opens up her mouth. But don't get the wrong impression.
All right, guys,
my love is
we
still
are
invested, but
back.
I hate when trust is
Ladies and
tested. I'ma
gentlemen,
fail this fucking
that
test, and yeah, that's my
was
fucking
Tomfoolery
testament.
by
Right now,
Zach
I'm making
Morris.
this, but later, in
Tell
my
me more a little bit about my song. Why did you choose that song to cover?
Well, it inspired me, like, because there was a time period of, like, everyone was like, oh, hip-hop's dead, oh, man. And once I saw Joey Badass on MTV, and he was, like, super young, that's when he first started.
Yeah.
And that's when I first saw him, and it was that song, and in that song, he sampled Tupac's, like, speech, and that really inspired me to listen to this guy, and he inspired me to get into rapping myself, and, yeah.
Yeah. Again, all that inspiration, man. It's what music does to people. It inspires you. It brings out the best in you, or at least enjoy, or at least you're entertained for a while, depending. I'm not gonna listen to like Taylor Swift something like seriously.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to it on the side. Mr. Sweaty here loves Taylor Swift, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Anyways, someone needs to get Reptile back into the studio. But real quick, Zach Morris, once again, thank you so much for coming on to my show. This has been incredible. And I mean that. I really do. Because it has been incredible. Listening to your flow, listening to your beat, listening to your sick lyrics.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me on, though.
Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime. If you want to come back with some new music, please come on back.
Definitely.
Please. All right, man. Okay, before we check out, we got 4 links right here. You guys got to check out Zach Morris at. We've got his YouTube channel, which is Zach Morris, correct?
Yeah.
We've got his Dat Piff, which is, what is that called? Just Dat Piff.
I think it was that fish. I forgot the link, though.
I've got the link right here, but I cannot say this number. It is mixtapes. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to link it to my Facebook, and I'm going to link to UWave so that people can look at it.
All right.
And then we have a SoundCloud, which is Human Music, which is HUEMAN-music. That's soundcloud.com/HUEMAN-music. And then we have his Bandcamp, of course, that we said multiple times, because I want you to buy his music, listeners, because he is incredible. You need to buy his music. If you don't buy his music, I am not going to pet my dog today. That's how mad I am.
Oh no.
It's ZachMorris101.bandcamp.com. Please support him. He is incredible. Zach Morris, before we go, do you have anything to say to our listeners out there?
Not much. Just thank you for listening and hearing me out, and thank you for your support. And hopefully, I'll make music that can inspire everyone else. So
that is the dream. Zach Morris, once again, thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next time.